Hello and welcome to our executive briefing in which we explore three top reasons sales teams miss quota and what you can do about it to help your team shift from struggling to succeeding at an even higher level. Hi, I'm Ron Snyder, and the reason we conducted this study is that we talk with sales leaders every day who struggle to achieve their goals. Sales teams are not making quota. Sales are stalling and taking longer to close. People are losing deals they thought they were going to win. It's hard to maximize your results from territories and accounts, and poor visibility makes it difficult to help guide the team. So we synthesized over $1 million worth of industry research to provide you insight into the top three best practices to drive dramatic sales growth. We're going to cover the reaction trap that salespeople get caught in, the impact of good sales planning, what world-class sales organizations do, and how you can leverage those best practices to help your team produce even better results. So when we talk with people, they're surprised to see some of these results. For example, 53% of forecasted opportunities did not close. 26% of all sales efforts ended in no decision. 39% of reps and 58% of companies did not make quota. And finally, 41% are struggling to renew business with existing customers. So it's tough out there. We realize that. On the other hand, though, the top 20% of sellers produce three times bigger deals, 10 to 15% higher win rates, and 10% higher quota attainment. So what can you do to leverage insights from what those people are doing? Well, at a high level, you want to work on the right thing as opposed to spending a lot of time and effort working on the wrong thing, as Katarina Fake suggests here. And so what we've done is we've identified the three top things people are doing in the domain of sales planning that will help you produce even better results than you're getting today. And so we've put together this sales planning proficiency model in which you can see what is going on from a sales planning point of view. On the bottom, going from left to right, you see planning going from reactive to strategic. From the bottom to top, you see execution going from ad hoc to coordinated. And of course, what you want to do is you want to help your team move up and to the right into quadrant A, where you can benefit from good strategic planning at a territory and account level as opposed to in quadrant D, where it's very tactical and deal focused. You want to have coordinated execution. You want to leverage best practices and coach the team to use them. So we've identified three barriers to success. The first is lack of a common planning approach to shape strategic thinking. The next is poor focus on top accounts and opportunities. And the third is lack of coordinated execution and coaching. Let's take them one at a time. So the symptoms of not having a good coordinated strategic approach is unpredictable sales results, inconsistent performance across the team and from people to people, time wasted on accounts and opportunities that are just not going to produce very good results, and long-term objectives not being achieved. So what is behind this? Well, we believe one of the big causes is that people are caught in this vicious cycle of the react mode. We all know today we are bombarded with inputs, and without a consistent strategic approach, it's really easy to get lost in reacting, going from here to there, but without having the strategic benefit of focusing on certain things and really moving them forward. On the other hand, what we suggest you need to do is to shift from this reactive vicious cycle to this strategic mode where you produce a virtuous cycle of goals, producing strategies, producing actions that produce results. You monitor and adjust and create this virtuous cycle. As a matter of fact, world-class sales organizations who did these kind of things did 25% better in key sales performance metrics. How do they do it? Well, they use specific criteria to define a strategic account. They have a well-defined method for pursuing opportunities. They're highly effective in advancing those opportunities, applying the right resources to them, and then leveraging best practices across the team so everyone gets better. Another research study showed that if you focus on sales productivity, you're going to have more opportunities, shorter sales cycles, larger deal size, and higher win rates. What sales leader, what salesperson wouldn't want that? 73% of sales leaders who were surveyed rated sales strategy and planning the most important lever that they have to help improve results. And the reason is sales planning increases growth rates, improves customer retention, and enhances cross-sell and upsell. So looking at barrier number 2, which is poor focus on top accounts and opportunities, the consequences of this are a very deal focused versus a territory and account development focus. You end up having time wasted on poorly qualified opportunities, missed opportunities, poor use of resources, which increases your cost of sales, and there's poor development of strategic relationships across accounts and with partners. Yet, salespeople who do good account planning are 41% more likely to achieve quota. So to paraphrase Michael Hammer, the re-engineering guru, the key to improving sales performance is not doing many things a little better, it's doing a few critical things in order of magnitude better. And what our research shows is that focusing on these 3 items is the thing to work on. And so the second one of those 3 is to focus on key accounts and opportunities. By selecting accounts and opportunities in a strategic manner, a Stanley company improved their win rate by 17%. Fairchild Semiconductor, in an extremely competitive marketplace, increased their margins by 6%. So we all know that 20% of our customers produce a large percentage of our total revenue, which is why 80% of sales leaders rated key account planning either mission critical or very important. And the other very important comment is having integrated account plans in the CRM is a very effective way to help do this. Another study showed that the top 30% of prospects are 3 times more likely to buy. So if you're willing to put in place a discipline in which you have criteria for selecting those top accounts and in a disciplined manner pursuing them and having strategic plans to pursue them, your win rate is going to go up and your cost of sales is going to go down. So barrier number 3 is lack of coordinated execution and coaching. So this causes actions to be not to be guided by strategic objectives. Therefore, you have a poor use of time and resources, increasing cost of sales again. You have stalled and delayed sales, and you lose deals that you could have won. So one of the key things our research showed really enables effective execution is having a good sales plan. And here are the 6 elements of an effective plan. Number 1, focusing on your sales goals. Number 2, what is your pipeline and do you have enough in it to produce your sales goals, and how are you going to fill it? A good analysis of your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats relative to what's going on in your industry, vertical market, territory, accounts, etc. And then producing strategies and tactics at the territory, account, and opportunity level, building strategic relationships across your accounts and utilizing your partners and people in your network, and finally creating an action plan that enables coordinated execution across the team. The next thing that was critical is visibility. Managers and salespeople need to have visibility into what's going on. They need to leverage the data that you already have, perhaps in your system. You need to be able to track progress and identify best practices and coach the team to use those best practices. So the benefits of sales coaching is dramatic. Matter of fact, almost shocking. 88% improvement in sales productivity by using sales coaching. 56% increase in customer loyalty and a great return on investment. And all of this has to be focused on leveraging your strategic approach and implementing it effectively. However, things need to change to enable this. Sales managers need to increase their time spent on planning, working with their team to proactively review and execute well, developing people's ability to plan at a strategic level and then execute the plan, and then working with the team in customer interactions to execute the plan. And this research also showed that it's very important to have the visibility in your CRM and get insights via dashboards and reports. So the key question here is, how will you move your team into quadrant A so they can benefit from good strategic planning at a territory and account level, having coordinated execution, identifying and using best practices in your coaching? So what you need to do is respond to these three barriers by establishing a sales planning approach across the team, focusing on your high payoff accounts and opportunities, and ensuring coordinated execution via good coaching and leveraging best practices. To sum it up in one photo, strategy and planning illuminate the path to success. As a matter of fact, we've been able to demonstrate this using good territory and account planning and building some skills to enable that. One of our customers had a dramatic improvement in their results. So what are the 7 key elements of a good sales planning tool? Well, one, it's got to enable ongoing, consistent strategic planning. 2, it has to help you and your team prioritize and select the best accounts and opportunities to pursue. It needs to help you create strategies using account and territory data. It needs to help your team execute the plans in a coordinated manner. It needs to give visibility to improve coaching and use of best practices. You need to integrate it into your CRM, perhaps Salesforce.com. And finally, it needs to be straightforward and easy to use and learn. Well, we've developed apps that can help your team do a better job of account, territory, and pre-call planning. And if you're interested, we encourage you to take the next step by doing a free trial of our apps on the App Exchange, contacting us for a demo. Go to our website and see the app overview videos and other resources we have. But whatever you do, start today so that you and your team can leverage good sales planning and improve your results.